women on TikTok going wild for men of a smaller stature, like Tom Holland and Joe Jonas and Greg Gutfeld.
Oh.
Is that okay?
What is this?
Short King Spring.
I would normally call this fake news, but because it's about people like me, I should be every single day. You know that most short men are better looking and smarter because evolution has to make up for the height differential in other areas like brains, handsomeness, and humor. That's why short people are so successful wherever they go. You don't see a lot. You do not see a lot of short homeless people. Am I right?
I'm trying to think, and you might be right.
Believe me, I see I walk the streets of New York all day. I've never seen a short homeless person.
You know what? You're right.
I know.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it is weird. They're all tall.
Why?
They're all tall.
Why? Why is
weirdest
that?
thing I've ever heard.
Because people don't try. I don't know.
I'm going to look now.
Pointing at me.
I'm just trying to blame it on you.
Yeah, no.
You should be homeless.
No.
How tall are you? 6'2"?
Any day now, Greg. We're on live television. I think that you're wrong about pretty much everything you said, and that women are attracted to taller men because you know why.
Someone hold his
You
hands.
know what? You know why. No, that's not the reason. Get out of my ear, you
Be careful.
I'm thinking like evolutionary. You're looking for someone that can hunt and gather more effectively.
I can hunt and gather more effectively than you. Okay.
Probably true.
Yeah. And I am much shorter than you.
I can gather really well, though.
Better spouse.
I can gather like with the best.
Well, there's the big spoon, little spoon, I think is what Jesse is trying to say, to feel safe and...
Sure.
Do we need to hold your hand now?
I'm good. I'm with
Are you
everything.
taller than your husband?
No, he's very... You met him.
I know, but
And you were like, why are you so big?
Short people can't tell.
we can't tell. Everybody's just taller.
No, he's very tall. But there are a lot of taller women than their partners.
Yeah. My husband is like 6'1", and when I met him, I was like, it's so nice that you're nice and tall, because I had dated a number of shorter men.
Wow, I'm feeling really great.
No, but here's what I'm going to say on the other side of that. Every time I see, so often on the screen, you're like, oh my God, that actor's so handsome, or he's so good looking, and then my husband will always go, he's actually very short.
The Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
We say that about everyone.
Exactly.
Like a guy thing,
so
they jab each other?
short, handsome. Short, handsome.
There you go.
And smart.
I will say, I think a lot of
homeless.
women
And not homeless.
a lot of
Homeless,
eligible
exactly.
men who
Yes.
treat them very nicely simply because they don't think they're tall enough, and that's unfortunate.
I think that's absolutely true.
Yeah.
So politically correct, Katie.
It's really about the sense
The
of
first time
humor.
I've ever heard
Yeah.
Katie politically
Only
correct.
Humor better than,
Just
more
today.
important than height.
It was a great inclusive answer.
Yeah.
Up next, guilt tipping is a major problem for those who just want to grab and go. People feeling added pressure to tip everywhere as more coffee shops and food spots and tablets are added to the checkout process. Martha, I think we've talked about this before.
I find this very annoying.
Yes.
And you know what else really ticks me off? In the airport now,
Yes.
you
Oh
sit
my
down
gosh.
and you get you want to get something to eat, and they have the iPad, and you have to touch the iPad, which is gross because there's been a million
Everyone's
people
touched
there
it,
before
yeah.
you, and everyone's
Yeah.
touching the iPad. Then they want to tip, and you're like, wait a minute, I did the whole thing myself.
Yeah.
Right? Except for actually making the food. So yes, I was a waitress for many years, and I worked really hard to get a good tip with that, service relationship. So it bums me out.
It kills me now that the tip can be set at 25%.
Yeah.
Which in the city, people will
wish I
tip
could've done
20,
that when
and
I
you
was a
have to make the effort to take it down, and then you feel cheap about it.
There's nothing worse than expectations for a reward that wasn't earned, whether it's a tip or raise or anything. It's like you can kind of go, no. All of a sudden you turn into Larry David. You just sit there, you go, nah, I'm not doing it. And then you are, and the thing is, the person's in front of you often, so that makes you feel this extra pressure to act.
Oh, they can see if you're tipping or
Like-
not?
Like at the
That's why
coffee.
they go, thank you. If,
I didn't know that.
You have an assistant that
You
has to go
now.
through this every day.
No, because sometimes it'll say 30%, and
Yeah.
sometimes that's like $4.
Yes.
That's a lot of money.
It is.
Yes.
I will say
How's your guilt
the first time I saw the airport iPad thing, I was like, what is
know.
this?
I love that, though.
What is this? Because you hate people, but
Yes.
if you don't want to pay 18% for a robot like Greg would, because
Yes.
he loves robots instead of people, it's ridiculous. And I'm a great tipper. If you're an awesome waitress or waiter, you're going to
Absolutely.
get that tip. But if you're just an iPad, sorry.
And
no.
it's gross having those things all over the tables, I think.
Yeah,
I mean, who wants
it's
to eat with an
nasty.
iPad in your face?
I also don't like that now phones have to be out through the whole meal because they haven't gone away from the QR codes.
Yeah.
Good call.
Although I love
Exactly.
ordering before they show up, man. That's the best part. Just call the restaurant. This is what I do. Call the restaurant, order everything, and not for takeout, but to eat there. I do that. It's kind of
can
sad
do
and
that?
strange.
I'd like a table in 20 minutes.
I have ordered actual bottles of wine to be ready for me when I show up.
You
Wow.
have cracked the code, Godfather.
That's what
So
short
you're
people
looking
do.
for like a leisurely, wonderful dining experience.
I need to
Okay.
be ushered in and sat down in my little spot.